Instant Pot, you always need to have some kind of liquid in there. For this, what we're doing is egg burritos. So I'm just putting about a half a cup, maybe 3/4 of a cup of water into the bottom of the pot. You never want to pressure cook dry, so it's just water in there. And now the forms that I've already filled with bacon, egg, and cheese are sitting on the wire trivet that comes with it. So I'm just gonna pick those up together and place them in. Okay, so all of your stuff is in there. You've got liquid in the bottom. You close and lock the cover. Okay, so your steam valve, you want to make sure that this is set to be pressurized. So you just give it a little pull like this. If it's been pushed, this is ready to release steam. So you want to make sure that it's set to pressurize inside the pot. So you just give this a little pull just to make sure it's in the right position. Now the settings on the front, I want to pressure cook this. So see how this one is blinking now because it's the last thing that I used. I'm just going to dial this up until pressure cook is blinking. Press it to select, and now I'm in my time space. So I want to select that and then dial in the time that I want. So I'm doing eggs, so I'm gonna do them for I think 8 minutes. I'll do them for 9 minutes. There's tables that you can reference to see what the right timing is to do things. So I'm gonna do these eggs for 9 minutes. I push to select, then I dial down to the pressure setting that I want, and it's set on high right now, but if I wanted to, I could make that low. I don't, I want it on high. If I needed to delay start it, like I'm leaving now and I want this to cook 10 minutes from now, an hour from now, whatever it is, you can dial down to delay start and select that as on, tell it how many minutes to wait before it kicks on, and then keep warm. I always keep this on. This is really just a setting to keep the inside of the pot warm but not pressure cooking while it's naturally releasing its steam, or just keeping the stuff inside of it warm, kind of like a crock pot. So anyway, I've got it set on pressure cook, 9 minutes, high pressure, and I'm just gonna push start. And now, so down here it says preheating. It'll take several minutes for this to get completely preheated. Sometimes it's a few minutes, sometimes it's even up to 10 minutes. I'm not really sure what dictates how long it takes to get pressurized. But anyway, that's what it's doing. It's building up the pressure and the steam inside right now. Once that's fully preheated, the word on up here will change to the minutes and start counting down however many minutes you put in. So for example, I just put this in for 9 minutes, but it's probably gonna take 8 to 10 minutes for it to fully pressurize. So in 20 minutes or so, I'm gonna come back here and release the steam, and I will show you that part when it's time. All right, time's up. See how it says 1 now and keep warm. That means the timer beeped like a minute ago, and it's now on its keep warm setting. So now's the scary part. Now you gotta let the steam out. This is the part I love. My sister is terrified. Okay, so do you see how this is popped up? That means it's full of pressure, and you absolutely cannot turn that lid and open it, because that's what causes major problems. So if that's popped up, there's steam built up inside of it that needs to be released. Some recipes will say let it naturally release. So in that case, you do nothing, you just let it sit until that little silver thing pops down. In this case, we want a quick release. So what I'm gonna do is push this, and the steam is gonna release, and then we'll be able to open it. So we're just watching for that silver button to drop down and the steam to stop. And there it goes. Okay, so now at this point it's safe to open. So we're just gonna turn the lid, pick it up, and this little piece right here, this is awesome. This is for the condensation. You can literally just hang your lid right there and it'll all drip into this drip edge so that you don't get your counters all wet and stuff. So there's my egg burrito forms, all filled up, all cooked, and ready to be wrapped. So this part is super easy with these particular egg burritos. You just flip them over onto a piece of parchment and they're ready to cool a little bit before you can wrap them. So here's all I do. I just take them, see if I can do this one-handed, flip it over. So I'm just gonna let those cool for a minute and then I'm gonna wrap them in flour tortillas, wrap those in parchment paper and put them in the fridge and they're ready to just heat and eat all week long. The last thing I'm gonna do here is take a little bit of extra cheese, put it in the burrito form. Really doesn't need much because there is cheese in the egg block already. So I just put a little bit extra in there. Take one of these, place it right there, and then wrap that over. I'll fold in the sides and then wrap the whole thing in the parchment. To heat these up after they've been in the fridge for a day or two or more. I think they'll last in the fridge for probably up to 4 days. What I do is I take them out of the fridge, I pop them in the microwave for maybe 25 to 30 seconds, probably 30 seconds to just heat up the middle of the egg a little bit, and then I put them in a frying pan and just toast the outsides of them. I flip them over a few times and that gets the egg inside heated up more and melts the extra cheese that was put in, and it gives the outside a nice little texture. And that's that. And then the last thing with regard to the Instant Pot, you press cancel or simply unplug it from the back so that the whole thing is shut down properly. And that's it.